Well, hello and welcome to Wouldn't Watch You Don't Need. Today we are going to take a look at this watch, a digital Armitron that I bought last year, or was it this year? Can't remember. And this is an all stainless steel watch. Stainless steel for the case, stainless steel for the bracelet, and of course the clasp here. And this is, as you can see from the small symbol of a person swimming here, this is a watch which is water resist to 50 meters or 5 bar, and it has several functions that we usually find on digital watches. Of course, the comparisons with the famous brand Casio come almost automatically, so let's have a look at the functions. The mode button is this one. So we have an alarm, and a nice beep. So the alarm, let's have a look at the alarm. So now we know that the alarm is on. If we press this button, we can adjust the alarm, and with the mode button we can choose from hours to minutes. We increase the number of minutes or of hours with this button here. Confirm our choice with the reset button. Apart from the alarm function, you can also have the chime mode, which is the beeping of the watch at the passing of each hour. And of course, you can have both the alarm and the chime function on. So basically, when the alarm is not in the set mode and none of the digits are blinking, with this button here, top right, you can select alarm, chime, both or none. After the alarm, we have our stopwatch, which allows for measurements up to 1 hour. So we have the minutes here. Let's start the minutes. We have the seconds, and of course tens and hundreds of seconds here. I suppose this goes up to 59 minutes, and then it starts from 0 again. So this is the stopwatch, and I suppose it also have the lap or split function. I press my stop button, another beep, so this is the second time. The previous one was, of course, the first time, and then I clear everything with this one. So I will start it once more. We will have a look at the other functions, and then we will go back to the stopwatch mode to see if the minutes here have passed. Oh, we have a dual time, which is denoted or indicated by the letter T and the number 2 here. So somewhere in the world it's 10 minutes past 1 p.m. We go back to our local time, which is 10 past 4. We have the day of the week here, Saturday. We have the day of the month, which is the 16th. And we have the indication that the alarm is on. So this is how the stopwatch looks after more than 10 minutes have passed. You see the 2 digits here. So 19 minutes, 20 minutes, and so on. And as for the light, it's not that good as its rival models F91, W59 or A-158 from Casio. And here is a comparison of the lights. We have the Casio W59, which has more or less the same light as the F91, and we have the Armitron Rubik, and now it's lights out. Casio.
Armitron.
Let's see them together up close. Casio, Armitron. Casio, Armitron. It's probably the light of the Armitron is worse than that of the Casio W59, which is bad to start with. So this is the Armitron, pretty feeble. This is the Casio. Casio, Armitron. Let's switch places, just to be fair. So now we have the Casio on our left and the Armitron on our right, and let's see the lights. Casio.
Armitron.
Casio, Armitron. Yeah, Casio wins. Definitely, the light of the Casio W59 is better than that of the Armitron Rubik. the better life. I think the Armitron is maybe 1 year older than the W59, so this might account for a more feeble light, but I'm not that sure. There's not much else to say about the functions of the watch, so let's have a look at the dimensions. I will write the weight somewhere on the screen. First thing, case width is 33.9, so it's 34 mil. Let's have a lug to lug, and let's measure it like this. 38.8, so almost 39 lug to lug. Let's see the case width, the pushers. It's 36.8, and they're the same here. Yes, same, 36.8. And the thickness, so thickness is 9.2 mils. The weight on this one is, of course, a bit more than that of your standard plastic digital watch, and I will write the weight somewhere on the screen, as I told you before. Let's have a look at the back, because the back is, in my opinion, really a highlight of this watch. This is a beautifully engraved back. It says Armitron. If you do a bit of research on this brand, you will find that it has quite a bit of history. It's not a new brand. Oh yes, it says it here. Armitron since 1975, so it's not early 70s, it's mid 70s, and all stainless steel. The back of the watch does not say water resist to 50 meters or 5 bar, but the box, and I have done an unboxing of this watch, and the instructions, they say so. So yeah, I think you can swim with this watch, even though I don't think it's safe to operate the buttons while underwater. The bracelet on this one, in my opinion, is much better, and it gives you the impression of a higher quality than its cousins, or actually its rivals from Casio. You can see that this is bent still. They're not solid links as one would expect, but personally I like this design of a bracelet, and they do feel much more better done than those of the Casio A-158 or A-168. They're much less rattly. They give you the impression of a higher quality when you hold them in your hands, and I also think that when you see it, yeah, they look more premium. Let's have a look at how this watch wears on a very thin wrist, which is mine. So here is the clasp, and it has this double sort of a security feature. So you first hook the clasp here. I'll show you later in greater detail. And it clicks here. There's no brand name on the clasp, which I don't mind actually. So this is the watch on a 16.5 centimeter wrist or 6.5 inch wrist. This is a good size for my small wrist. And I do think that this could kind of also be a dress watch of a kind, like a nerdy dress watch. It's all stainless steel, and I don't know if it comes across, but when you're wearing it, you feel that the quality is much better than that of a resin digital watch. Also, once again, the clasp like this is very easy to adjust, and as you can see, the clasp says stainless steel. You just take a pencil or thin object, you slide it under here, you pop up this part with the arrow, and then you can slide this part of the clasp up and down to, of course, to adjust it to the desired size. All in all, I think this is a cool looking watch. I am a Casio fanboy, so I have this, how should I call it, imprinting. Everything that says Casio has a certain fascination, a certain charm for me. This one says Armitron, but yeah, the quality of this one is good. The price of this one for this kind of materials is really a good price, and I'll leave the links in the description box. All in all, this is a very nice, in my opinion of course, looking and feeling a vintage digital watch with vintage vibes to it. Once again, the back of the watch, very nice. Look at it shine. The engraving, I think it's done with a laser of some kind, but still, I like it. It looks like a silver coin. I think I've already said it, but let me say it again. Shiny metal. So, this has been Wooden Watch You Don't Need. You do not need a watch like this if you have another watch. But if you're thinking about buying a digital watch with a vintage look and a stainless steel case, and if the all stainless steel models from Casio look too pricey for you, this could be a good alternative. Once again, this has been Wooden, and thank you for watching. Oh, subscribe if you want, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Ciao, ciao!